Howdy, boys and girls. It's Tuesday evening. It's I don't know, 10 o'clock sometime, and I've got finally my electronic components for my Willsies guitar all installed. I've got my one volume pot. I got my three-way switch. I got my output jack with the old plate from the doorknob from the contest. And I've got my new bridge, and I've got a new humbucker from GFS. It's got a grounding issue sometimes. Sometimes it, oh, it might, there you go, it's my foot. Okay. Hey, cat. It's got new tuners, so it stays in tune. So let's play it for a little bit so you can hear it, and then I'll talk a little bit about it. We're gonna do. So that's the neck single coil, and brace this, right? I'm going from this 3K output neck single coil to an 8K output bridge humbucker. Check this out. How's that tune? Yeah, so that's the neck, that's the humbucker. It's a little bit anemic, I think. But it's kind of going for that telly sound, so it's kind of probably in that ballpark. Also, there's some fret leveling still to do. So there's that, and then here's them both together. So that was bridge, went from bridge to bridge. Here's neck. So anyway, Guitar Fetish got this stuff, which I'm really pretty happy with. There was one issue with the bridge, which I've contacted them, and they're going to take care of, which I'm thrilled about. And I wanted to talk, the reason I wanted to make this video and play badly for the entire world to see, was I wanted to talk about pickups for a second. And the height of these two pickups, you can't see it because there's a cat in the way, but the height of these two pickups, actually, the humbucker is both higher output, it should be higher output, right? It's got higher impedance, and it's closer to the strings. So there's the humbucker, there's the neck single coil. And this has got 8K to 3K. It's got almost twice as much output. But this pickup is really loud. Like, it's got a lot of actual output, even though it's got a really low rating for impedance. It's like 3K. Right? And so compared to this is what it's modeled after, right? This is My 1984. Stop that. You stop that. This is my 1984 PV Patriot, which is a real cool guitar, and it's got these super cool. These are my favorite pickups in the world. These super ferrite pickups, and the super ferrites are just a bar, and if you take them apart, it's all set in epoxy, so you can't really. But it's got coil around this ferrite magnet, and then there's magnets on the bottom. There's 2 magnets on each side. So the reason I even thought about making pickups and buying pickup wire in the first place was because I wanted to make a pickup like this, because these super ferrites are awesome, and said why not try and take a shot at making a pickup like that. So and that's kind of what I went for. I went for that really similar design, but the difference that I had is I had around like these. I have used a slightly bigger one, but I had these like neodymium craft magnets, and I put them on there. So the neck pickup just sounds crazy compared to compared to every other pickup I have. It's louder than Telecaster pickups. It's louder than these super ferrites. It's louder than it's not louder than humbuckers. The P90 I have and the humbuckers I have are louder. But this has got like 1,000 whines. It's got no whines. It's got no ohms of resistance. But it's super loud, and it's got to be because of the Gauss rating on the magnets. And that's really cool, I guess. I think the point of me making this video and trying to share this is that I decided on a whim to, 1, think about starting to make pickups, and 2, enter Will's contest. And the thing about this pickup, the pickup that I made, as opposed to this pickup that I spent whatever $35 on, this is not an expensive pickup, but it's not. It's more expensive than the whole rest of the guitar. It's more expensive than the magnets and the bar and all of it, right? This thing I made in an evening with no experience, after having tried to do it a couple times, is like a really cool sounding pickup. And so I guess the point of this video is don't trust don't trust output, or not output, ohms, right? Don't trust kilo ohms or whatever the actual rating is when it says like 16K output. It's crazy. 16K output is marginally louder than this 3K output pickup, and this 3K output pickup is louder than an 8K, right? So it's like it's the magnet on this that's putting it in a whole different ball game. It's louder, it drives the amp more. So experiment. That's all I'm saying. There's all sorts of videos on YouTube about how to do this stuff, but if you just find a magnet, you find some wire, and you see what happens, you get some really interesting combinations, and you might stumble onto something that you really like. So that's my piece. And this is way more fun than filing frets. There's still a bunch of frets to file in it. There's still a bunch of high frets, but I'm not gonna worry about the high frets for now. I am going to put on some heavier gauge strings though, because I think that one of the issues is that I picked a really straight piece of wood because there's no truss rod. But with a really straight piece of wood, there's almost no neck relief, and it's got a really thick neck too. So you need a little bit of neck relief. I don't have any, so maybe I'll put on some heavier gauge strings. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. So that's kind of my plan, what I've been up to, and I'm actually think I'm really happy with this thing. I can't play the guitar worth a damn, but... So that's my story. Thanks for watching. Have a good whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.